All right. Hey guys, welcome back to howtobuycrypto.com. I'll wait just a moment to see if I get the notification that we're going live. There it is. All right. Hey guys, welcome back and good to be back. I did a little sign behind me here that you can't really see. It says howtobuycrypto.com. And anyhow, hey, shout outs. Thank you, Anthracite, Pedro, and Pepe for the questions, comments, and subscriptions. I have been caught up with a number of different things, and so it's been a couple of days since I've been on, but ready to go. Want to talk to you guys today about Poloniex, about trading bots, about a couple questions from just a new perspective. Someone getting into the crypto that doesn't maybe has some new questions, and let's take a look here at if you guys are interested in winning $100 of crypto, share the channel. It'll give you an extra vote, I guess, or drawing in the $100 crypto of your choice, Bitcoin, Litecoin, or Ethereum. You can share the Facebook channel, show me that, or the YouTube channel. And I'm happy to, at the end of the month, we're going to draw. So you got a few days left, about a week, to share the channel and get some extra, of your names in the hat for the drawing. And I wanted to talk about a comment that we had here. Let's look here at the market. Bitcoin, I'll just refresh real quick. Bitcoin's 41.12, moving on up again. Bitcoin Cash 689. And look, Ripple moved from like 15 cents to 24 cents. I think Josh said about time. Yeah, it's been just hanging out real low for a while. Litecoin's just hanging out in the same place for a while. Neo's still at that pullback area. Dash has been doing good. Monero, look at that. Monero is just, that's a good jump there for Monero. And Ethereum Classic's been hanging out around the same dollar value. Omise go. Omise go. Anyway, so if you wanted to take a look here, here's the all-time of cryptos, the whole market. It kind of looks a little hockey stick-ish here, and that's what people worry about. But if you zoom in a little bit, well, let's go to a year. If you look at a year, this really isn't that. It is a good gain, and obviously, you don't see a lot of markets that do this all the time. It is a solid gain, but this right here, I'm more happy about than, this drastic here. You see these little steps, on the way up, which is, a better sign of growth. You see these little steps here than we've seen before. And so that's encouraging, and we're right at the edge of 148,000, almost hitting 150 billion dollars. And so it's pretty cool to see. Hopefully, I was sharing my screen. So anyhow, got a couple questions here that I want to get into. And actually, let me go over to Poloniex and talk about trading bots. I don't know how many of you all have dealt with this before or even paid attention, but I have noticed, here I am on Poloniex. This is one of my little demo accounts. And if you look here, it's going 40.99. There you go, right around 4,100. And if you look down here at the orders, some people like I'll buy something at whatever the going rate is, and then I'll put in auto sells, okay? And many people, use that function and don't worry about trading against the market. Now, if you're a day trader and you're actually trying to get in specific prices. Now, the other day, this is what reminded me and what made me want to think about this. I was moving, I mentioned to the How to Trade Crypto group that I was going to move some of my coins because I store some of my coins on the Ledger and I got the box right here, Ledger Nano S, and I've got the Ledger Blue in the mail. It's supposed to have been here by now, but they had a delay, something on the screens that they're manufacturing more and quality testing, blah, blah, blah. I also use the Trezor. I was moving some Bitcoin around because I saw Bitcoin Cash at over $800, and I thought, hey, this is a good time to move that money. And the deal is, it takes a little bit of effort to get this, to make these transfers and then to cash out of Bitcoin Cash. And so that's why I put it off, and it takes time, and it took me a number of hours to get it all because my Trezor, I had to update the firmware. Then I had to, what was it? Use the beta wallet and for Bitcoin Cash, and then from the beta wallet, I had to split my coins and then transfer it and then cash out my coins on that. So in the end, hey, I was happy to get a few grand out of that, that whole ordeal. And then the ledger, the same thing. I had to actually remove my apps off of the ledger. What I did like was that it was already updated. Like it already showed Bitcoin Cash, but for whatever reason, I couldn't trade. It could have been the network slowing down. I tried multiple times, and I had to, in the end, move coins off and back on, apps from Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash, move it on and off my ledger to get it to actually do the transaction. And it did. And like I said, it could have been just the network not validating my transaction. But for whatever reason, like I said, it took me hours to do all this. But a few $1,000s, worth of Bitcoin more that I got, hey, I'm happy with that. And, I was telling the people, over the weekend, hey, if, this looks like a good price, if you guys are interested, I'm getting my Bitcoin Cash. Now, that's not to say, of course, Bitcoin Cash could go to $1,000, $2,000. I just felt like I'd mentioned before Veritasium was 1-to-1 with Ethereum. And I thought, hey, this is a good value to get worth of Ethereum out of this trade. And now Veritasium is Veritas, I don't know how to say it, is much significantly less valued versus Ethereum, and I believe it's less than half now. So anyhow, on some of those exchanges, you have to determine if the US dollar value is what you're going for, or if you're going for another crypto like Bitcoin or Ethereum value. And this is something my brother-in-law and I talk about all the time, because sometimes you're gaining US dollar value, but it's not matching the growth of Bitcoin or Ethereum, which, overall is what I like to accumulate Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. So you have to determine if it's worth holding off or, trading for those things, because sometimes, on a dip of the Bitcoin or Ethereum, it might be valued better in another altcoin. And then so you trade for it. And so there's multiple ways of making money that way, but something to consider. So anyhow, let's go back to Poloniex and say, okay, so I'll just show you here quickly. Here is the buy orders. Here's the sell orders. Now, sell orders, I'm not really worried about. The sell orders, I look at the price and determine what I want to buy for. So what I did was I sold my Bitcoin for, let's say, whatever the going rate. See, 40.90 is the buy. The sell is like if it's 40.99.91. So I would say, all right, I'm going to sell for 40.99.90. So it's a little bit cheaper than this. So it'll sell faster. You see, there's the 98. That this would, clear out before these ones. So let's say it's sold, and then I was looking over here to buy back to what I was doing is, like I said, kind of scalping and getting Bitcoin, buying back Bitcoin cheaper than what I paid, than what I sold for, right? So basically, what I did was when I started my process of, moving my coins around, I sold the Bitcoin as it came in, and then when I was done with all that process, I came back to look at the market because the market was moving down, and I anticipated the time frame, and it worked just fine. The market had moved away. I could have made something like maybe only made like $50 or so, but I could have made something like $70+ if I had gotten my sell order. The problem is, if you've been watching this while I'm talking, here's 40.90, 175. Look, see 171. Someone put in 75. See 76, 77, 78, 79. Now, you could say this is just active people putting their numbers in, but the truth is, if you watch, you see 2, 3, 4. This is bot activity. If somebody was going to say, I'm going to beat 192, I'll put 193. And then somebody says, I'm going to beat that. But if you see these incrementals by 1 Satoshi, and see from 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, this isn't people battling each other, because by the time I cancel my order and try to re-put in another order, that number has shifted. So you kind of have to anticipate where you want to go. And the problem is, if I put 008, as soon as they're 8, now somebody put 10. You see that? And so your order might go behind. And let's say mine was this 01 where I'm trying to sell almost no Bitcoin. Well, this at buy Bitcoin. This is three Bitcoin worth of order right here that'll have to clear out before I'm trying to sell my, 100 whatever amount of Bitcoin. And see, now it just keeps sliding down here now. And that's, it's something that you have to watch for. Something when you're newer at this, you might not notice or anticipate. And so I just wanted to point out to you guys that this happens, and you do have to pay attention and sometimes anticipate where the market's going to go and continue to change your orders to reflect the market and the fact that there are bots trading against you that are faster than you. And so you, a lot of times, and now you could just say, hey, I'm going to wait for the whole market to move and match my order, which was down here. And it could happen. Where did it go? Right here. And it could happen. And this could just, clear out a whole wall or a whole page of this. But see here, now we're down at the middle of the page. But it doesn't, you have no guarantees that that's going to happen. And these bots will keep, putting buy orders in for just like a Satoshi more than yours to clear out, and to get their order in first. Which is annoying. But if you're more patient, you can just leave it there. And more often than not, depending on, if you weren't too aggressive, the market will move towards your price, and then you don't got to worry about it. And it eventually goes and fills your order. But if you're doing like a day trading style, you don't want to leave any open orders. So you just kind of have to go where the market goes and, make your buys and your sells. So that's partially where I was at. Like I said, I had some time in between as I was moving stuff around to wait for the market, and I did a bit and was able, like I said, I only made like $50 doing it. But hey, it's $50 I didn't have before, and unless I have the technology against someone that's paying for these trading bots, I'll have to keep doing my trades based on the fact that I know other people are doing this. I either have to be more patient or be more actively changing my prices to get what I want. So let's see, I actually don't know how long we've been going. Let me see if I got a time on this. 12 minutes ago. You know what, I was going to get to this question. I'm going to put it off tomorrow. But hey guys, if you're $100 of free crypto, not message me. Well, you can message me for another chance in the drawing. If you share, you get another chance in the drawing for $100 of Bitcoin, Litecoin, or Ethereum. If you want to share the channel, YouTube channel, or the Facebook channel. I thank you guys for being a part and for communicating with me and just sharing your thoughts and your questions and sentiments. And hey, I heard that they're going to be locking in Ethereum as well. The what do you call the difficulty? They're so similar as how Bitcoin has the halvening. What was it? Omar Bam said this is the thirdening because it's going down by about a third as far as the reward payout for Ethereum for the miners. So instead of getting five Ethereum as a payout every 15 seconds, it's going down to 3, which is very smart on the Ethereum on the developer side, because that makes Ethereum a little bit more scarce and puts more demand on the price. So the price should go up. So something to look forward to. Ethereum might take a little bump here in the short term, and that might be the bump that got us over the $300 mark. We'll see, but excited for this space, guys. If you have any questions, you can email me at marco@howtobuycrypto.com. You want to check out the trading course that I do, you can hit me up on Facebook, here on YouTube, or my email, any of those options. You got any questions, you can hit me up here. But that's it for today. God bless you guys, and I will talk to you soon.